Hello, welcome to the Wealthy Trades Daily Market Forecast for May 19th, 2015, Tuesday. Let's talk about what happened on Monday real quick. The SPY is breaking out of the level that I've been talking about for a while. All right, it seems, as I've said, seems like we talked about this level forever, months and months and months. In fact, it was almost 6 months that it was within this range, within this kind of put in late December, mid to late December, put in a spike high up to about 211, and then it stayed in the range of about 211 down to 200 or so for like 6 months, and then stayed in extremely tight range of about 212 down to about 204 for about, give or take, about 3 to 4 months. Huge, really, really tight. And as I said in other videos, the market is a lot like a rubber band, all right? So you imagine twisting a rubber band around and round and round, and you twist it so much, and this is like that twisting effect, twist, 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 twist. Eventually, that rubber band snaps, and it's low levels of volatility, all right? And those low levels of volatility or movement, and essentially volatility is projected movement, right? How far something should move within a certain amount of time. So low levels of volatility are always, all right, always followed by high levels of volatility, and typically they're started by very tight markets, very tight ranges, tight, boom, and then you get kind of an explosive move. Now, today's price action wasn't hugely explosive, but if you look at the last 5 trading days, all right, pretty big move higher. We've moved from a low of 208.62. And we closed today, all right, at 213.10. So, we're talking about almost a $5 rally in the last, 5 trading days. So almost 2.5% range. And we're putting in some nice bullish patterns. If we look at what's happening here, we've got a confirmed break higher, confirmed uptrend by the shift into green bars that Wealthy Trades represents. Not only that, but we put in a little bit of a spinning top, kind of a doji pattern up here, but we broke out and we confirmed and closed above that 212.48, which was actually the absolute closing high in the S&P. We closed above that, and it looks like we're putting in a nice bullish bar. And I think this rally is going to continue. In fact, as I've said, I think this is going to be a start of a really nice push, probably much like we got last year. If you look, let me expand this a little bit. You can kind of customize these charts within Wealthy Trades. But if you look here, what happened is in late April into May, we had last year we had very tight markets. If you look back here, very similar to kind of this price action here, very tight markets, and then bam, we broke out, and we broke out from a low of about 185, and before we stopped rallying, we put in a high of about 196. So about $11 on a 185 basis, so it was about a 6% rally. So if we put in the same type of move, all right, from that 208 level, that 208.50 level, then that'll push us up to about 220 to 225. Ultimately, I think we're probably going to see 230, 235 before this rally takes a decent pause. Again, we're not just going to rally up there without stopping, but I do see, I think probably, let's see. This breakout here went from May to July, so it was about 2 months. So, yeah, within the next 2 months, we could see 220, 225, another 6-7% higher in the S&P 500, and ultimately by the end of the year, I think we will touch 2,300, 230, 235. In the SPY. That's what I think we're going to do. Our weekly trades, this is just great. Our weekly trades really outperformed, as I said yesterday or in the weekly recap. There's not a lot of people. I want everybody to listen to this. There's not a whole lot of people out there that subscribe to Wealthy Trades that day trade, okay? Very few people actually trade for a living, but every single person who subscribes to Wealthy Trades, and I believe every single person out there needs to understand how to manage their own money, right? Save the money by doing it yourself, save the fees, and learn a strategy that you can outperform the market and not have to be glued to the market at all times. Well, the Wealthy Trades weekly dashboard and a monthly dashboard help you do this, and very, very proud of the performance. Last week, we were in the XLP. This week, we're in the XLP also. Same thing. We're long the XLP and long KR, and this week we're actually doing a pairs trade. But all month long we're going to be long XLV and long CAH. Both of those are looking really, really good. In fact, let's look at our monthly trades. XLV had awesome, stellar performance today, but let's just take a look at that for the month. Just so we can kind of see where things are at. The beginning of the month, it opened up at 72.20, okay, and it's currently sitting at 74.70, so up about $2.50 on 72.40, so $2.50 on 72.40. I'm sorry, 72.20. So yeah, $2.50 on 72.20. All right, so up. If I could do math here, sorry about that. So $2.50 on a 72.20, so up about 3.5%. That's phenomenal. That's just great performance. And then Cardinal Health is also doing really well. Let's look at that on a monthly basis. It opened the month at 84.53. It's now at 87.85. So 87.85, 84.53. 84.53, up about almost 4%, just absolutely phenomenal. And I bring that up again because most people are not going to day trade. You're going to swing trade. One of the most powerful strategies we have at Wealthy Trades is the weekly and monthly rotational strategy. All right, going in the best sectors. And when we go into a downtrend, go into cash. There's a lot of people who wonder, how do you manage your long-term portfolios with the Wealthy Trade strategy? Well, it's just simple as going and following the best sectors. Okay, it's that simple. When we go into confirmed downtrend on a monthly or weekly basis, go into cash until we go back into an uptrend. It's going to be very powerful. I'm also going to be doing a course that I've been talking about, that options course, that's going to go into how you can sell some calls, covered calls, and different things like that against these positions and generate even more returns, which is awesome. So let's talk about what we did for this week so far. We are long KR and short SWN. And the reason why we're doing a pairs trade, like last week we just went long KR and long the XLP. The reason why we're doing a pairs trade this week is because the quality, right, is below 50%. So we want to do a pairs trade. We don't want to just go straight long anything or do a straight directional trade. But we are long KR, which looked good today. All right, KR was up about 26 cents or so on a 72.83, could have got in, so about 0.35% there. And then SWN was down about 21 cents on a 27.72. You could have shorted there. So overall up about 0.5%. All right, not too shabby at all. Really proud of that. Let's talk about what we're going to be doing for tomorrow. Again, there's a lot of people who that subscribe to Wealthy Trades. You shouldn't even focus on the daily forecast because they don't matter. What matters for most people out there are the weekly and monthly forecasts, because most people are not day traders. But if you are, all right, let's focus on what we're going to do for tomorrow. And we have a long bias, but the quality is below 50%. Best sector is the XLV, the healthcare sector. So let's find the best opportunity within the healthcare sector. All right, and then we're going to pair that with the best opportunity short. All right, to go short in the energy sector. So let's do that. Let's use our pair down technique. I'm going to get rid of KR and SWN because those are our weekly trades. So I'm going to do my pair down technique. The first thing I'm going to do is look at the levels to win profit. I'm going to eliminate anything that doesn't make money. So Gilead, phenomenal stock, but on a day trading basis, you know what? There's better opportunities. ESRX looks good. ZTS looks good. Good. I'm going to go through this a little quick here. Again, I don't necessarily love spending a ton of time on the daily forecast because there's so few people that day trade. More people, much more people focus on the weekly and the monthlies, and really that's some of the most profitable strategies, because again, you can catch those really nice long runs like we've caught in the XLV, like we've caught in KR, different stocks like that. So again, let's just go through this pretty quick. Let's find the best opportunity. All these make money. Now I'm going to look for the one that has the widest spread, 34 and 11. That's not as good as 34 and 9, so ACT is better. ACT is better than that one. It's better than that one. And it's better than... yeah, it's better than that. So ACT is going to be our long, but we're going to pair that, and again, this is just for the very few day traders out there, we're going to pair that with a short opportunity in the XLE, and the reason why is because we are in an uptrend, but the quality is not above 50%, so therefore we're going to do a pairs trade. So I'm going to go through this pretty quick and just find what I believe is the best opportunity for tomorrow with this pairs trade. And just going to eliminate anything that doesn't make money and then pare that down and find the best opportunity. Okay, so let's go here. So we've got 26 and 23. All right, so Nova is better than that. 26 and 9 compared to 28. So CVX is better there. 26 and 15. CVX is better there. All right, CVX is the one. So here's what we're going to do. ACT, 3 good entry opportunities here. It closed today, which is the 18th, but tomorrow, this is information for tomorrow, but it closed at 295.76. It should go up to 298.49 or down to 293.03. It hits the upside much more often than the downside, and all 3 of these at the open, entering at the open, if it sells off and hits 293.03, that's a really good entry. It typically bounces off and closes higher, or going long at 298.49, entering long there. Closing at the end of the day is the right thing to do. Great opportunity there to go long, close at the end of the day. At the same time, pair that with the short. I'm going to pair that with the short in CVX. It closed at 106.65. It's in a downtrend, so the trend side is 105.92. Counter trend is 107.38. It has a tendency actually to hit the counter trend side pretty often too, but that's usually a really good shorting opportunity. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter short at the end, at the beginning of the day, close at the end of the day, and then if it hits one of these levels, I might actually add to the position there. So short CVX, long ACT, that is the trade for tomorrow. Again, most of the people out there that subscribe to Wealthy Trades need to be focusing basically on the weekly and the monthly. You can trade within your IRAs long only within these, and basically just go long the best sectors. We go into a downtrend, go out of go into cash, them with covered calls, different things like that. So you want to check that out. That's going to be to the first 1,000 paying subscribers. And here's what I'd do. I mean, to be honest with you, listen, I would sign up at least for 1 month. Anybody who signs up, the first 1,000 that sign up, you get the course. It's going to be a $1,000 course. So even if you just sign up for 1 month, cancel, you get the $1,000. You get the course for free. So it's absolutely phenomenal. So I would do that. Sign up as soon as you possibly can to make sure that you are one of the first 1,000. You'll get our options course. You'll learn our earning strategies. You'll learn how to do covered calls, income strategies, and long-term portfolio strategies. It's going to be phenomenal. Let me know if you have any questions. Email me, info@wealthytrades.com.